Today we're looking at Vigil Wheeled Powder Fire Extinguishers. Now these two beauties here are both 50 kilogram wheeled extinguishers. They contain ABC powder, as opposed to, if you're thinking of the other ones, there is BC powder. And BC powder, it's actually a coincidence because it used to stand for bicarbonate of soda, which is basically what it is. ABC fights all normal fires. Class A, wood, paper, etc. Materials. Class B, flammable liquids, which is where you're most likely using these. Class C is gas. I'll point out again, if you've got a gas fire, do not try and put it out if you cannot just simply turn off the gas, because when you put it out, you have escaping gas and explosion risk, which is worse than the burning gas. And powder is perfectly safe on live electrics, which is all good. So it's actually a general all-rounder. Now, if you think compared to a 9 kilogram powder extinguisher that weighs about 14 kilograms, this has 50 kilograms of powder in a very solid cylinder with everything that goes with it and a big hose so you can get to it. Now we'll start with this one. This is, we have two suppliers of our wheeled ones. Most of them are made in Europe, and for that reason they have what's called the MED, Marine Equipment Directive, or ship's wheel. This symbol down here, if you can see, is the ship's wheel. It means these are suitable for use on marine, offshore, oil rigs, ships, etc. You're wondering, is it easy to move? These are beautifully balanced. These are designed properly. I'll show you the back. Nothing really there. It is compact. They don't take up as much space as you think, and you can see I can wheel it around one-handed. So bring it back over here. On the end, the nozzle is simple. Start, stop operation, and you would sweep just like a fire extinguisher. However, this is a lot more powerful, as you can imagine. In operation, if you can see that, it has an on-off lever. You simply pull the pin out. At the bottom here, we have an anti-tamper seal, and that's what that is. That is to not only hold the pin in gently, but to show you if it potentially has been used. You'll see the beauty with these is they also have a standard fire extinguisher stored pressure valve. Now there are other types that have a separate cylinder on the back that pressure it on command. They cost more, put that one there, but that will put out a very large fire. It is extremely easy to use, just as easy as a fire extinguisher. This version is, as I say, a different supplier. I'll just show you. As you can see, this one has a frame separate to the actual extinguisher. So you see the extinguisher body sits within a frame. Now this one it has the CE mark, so it's perfectly fine for use. Both are manufactured to EN 1866 Part 1, which is the standard for a wheeled fire extinguisher. Very different for normal fire extinguishers. This one doesn't have the MED approval, simple as that. And for that reason, it costs a bit less. But other than that, operation is exactly the same. It has a slightly longer nozzle, slightly different shape, but they both do the same job. Pin, tamper seal, lever operation, stored pressure gauge, just like on your extinguisher. And that has on-off operation, as with anything, off. If you don't know, by the way, taps on it, when the lever is in line, that means it's on and flowing. Clever, eh? Who thought of that? These are easy to maintain, provided you find someone who knows. Now, half of you watching this will be fire extinguisher service engineers, because we all know you've never seen one close up, because these are less popular than manual extinguishers. If you go to Europe, if you go to a petrol station in Spain and France, you'll see this on a forecourt and you'll think, wow, that looks way more sensible. But in the UK, we don't. There should be more. These are not expensive these days, thanks to online suppliers like ourselves who sell to you at the price the trade would pay. When you are looking for maintenance, ask your company what their experience is of maintaining these, because most service engineers have not had any training. There is no training for these unless you work for a marine specialist, and they could be guessing. You can't pick them up and weigh them, they weigh a lot. But they are easy to fill because they take standard powder that's available anywhere, and a proper refilling thing can do it. But to find out more about these, to see data sheets, to see all the approvals, and to see the prices, simple. Just follow the links at the end of the page and subscribe for more info.